Welcome back. Got a video I wanted to go over here about the clown you see on the screen, no other than the Diddler, in this video that has been surfacing on the internet for the last few weeks about this bizarre interaction with his mother, Mama Dukes, apparently. And I'm going to play this real quick. So this is apparently post Freak Off, and him and his mother are in recovering the next day, and they are both getting a drip from the hours-long Freak Off sessions. So what better way for a mother and her son to bond? So let's take a listen here.
Yeah, my mom's gorgeous. Let me introduce you to my mom, called Mom Dukes.
Hi.
She's getting a drip with me. She's hydrating. What's up, Mom?
Everything's good, baby. I'm here with you.
Yeah,
I love you.
love you too. Mom, freshly dipped though. I was trying to show you. Yeah, my mom's is single. Mom's is single. I ain't gonna hate on my mom's. She's single. Me and my mom talked about one time doing a dating show with her. And she's so picky. She's so picky, they don't stand. But yeah, that'd be the funniest show in the world.
It will be. Especially with me.
I don't even want to get started with you doing that. We're not doing that. Cause yeah, my mom's single. Yeah, for real. Mom Duke know how to have a good time. She ain't sitting in the house playing. They outside moving and shaking, baby. She come with me to strip club. I don't care. For real. It's my dog. You know, I want to live life. Be out here moving and grooving. So my mom told me, she just said, keep moving, baby.
That's right.
Keep moving.
Don't stop.
She could touch the floor with her palms. You know?
Flat.
Flat. Oh! Take pew, pew, pew.
There you go. Pretty disgusting stuff, talking about your mother and you going to strip clubs, kissing on the lips, and yeah, basically trying to pimp your mom out, talking about how she can put her palms on the floor and her clarifying that she can do it flat. So yeah, she is, and she was pictured in a lot of these pictures that have popped up in the last few weeks in the news about all of these Hollywood types at all these parties over the years, and she's in the background, a lot of the pictures. And I wanted to play this because the first video I ever did on this channel was about Diddy a few months back when his homes were raided. And I was talking about his background and his father, Melvin Combs, who was the right-hand man of Frank Lucas, who they made a, Hollywood movie about, American Gangster, about him being a heroin kingpin in the, I think it was the 70s, 60s, 70s. But anyway, how Frank Lucas was the main guy, but he was in bed with the CIA running drugs back from the Golden Triangle over in Vietnam during the Vietnam War. It was a military operation. It was a military intelligence CIA operation. And so that's the world that Frank Lucas and P. Diddy's dad is in. And, you're talking about the CIA drug trafficking that also involves human trafficking, child trafficking, and this kind of perverse, sick, sexually deviant world that is kind of hidden from the masses, but is what goes on behind the scenes. And this is a perfect illustration of what that world looks like. I've seen some videos out there about, all of these lawsuits and stuff about Diddy, and how he's, is he gay? Is he straight? He's sleeping with men, children, women, allegedly. He's watching his girlfriend having sex with, like, male sex workers. It's just really, really bizarre stuff. And, it's like you're using all of these highly potent drugs and having these massive orgies. I mean, it's just, he's basically running the same thing that Epstein was running, a blackmail honeypot operation. And this is, funded behind the scenes. He gets anything he needs to keep this operation running, snaring all of these other musicians, politicians, wealthy people, elites. That's why they're all at these parties, because they're all into the same type of shit, or else they wouldn't be in the positions that they are. All of them. Kevin Hart from Ashton Kutcher, all of these people, they're all fucking clowns. So anyway, that's the Diddy's dad, allegedly died when Diddy was very young, and who knows what really happened, but he was, they said it was like, it was a drug deal gone bad. Anyway, so his mom here, Mama Dukes, she was allegedly a model slash high-end escort. And there's rumors out there that Diddy used to watch her as a child perform, as a high-end escort. And in this hidden world with, the CIA and MK Ultra and MK Monarch and all these other offshoot programs, this is the world that, my, thought that he's, born into, this sexually deviant world where the children are abused and basically pimped out among their, rich, elite CIA, military intelligence connected friends, and, some sort of compartmentalization, MK Monarch, mind control programming, and then these, they go through this, and then they basically are trained to be put into this operation where he's running. He's this alleged face of this record label that is artificially propped up, and then he's there running this operation for 30 years, blackmailing all these people, drugging them, knocking them out, and basically keeping everybody in line, and also spreading this, sexual deviance to people who are looking to get into the industry. And you show up at one of these parties signing NDAs, and next thing you know, you're waking up in a room you've never seen before because you were, drugged in a drink because you were trying to make a good impression at some sort of industry party. But that's the world that Diddy is born into, this sick, perverse world, and where it just keeps going, and you're consumed by this perverse lust, and your whole world revolves around it, and it just keeps going and going and going, and you're just like chasing this lust that you can never get fulfilled. I mean, think about it. You're showing up at parties. Imagine showing up somewhere at a party and you're like, "Hey, dude, did you bring all the baby oil? And do you have the drips for tomorrow so we can recover after this hours long, orgy that we're going to have, and we're all fucked up on ecstasy and all these other crazy drugs." I mean, if you're asking somebody if they brought enough baby oil, I mean, if that's not a sign that maybe you have gone too far. But to these people who are born in this world, this is normal to them. And, he's just the most recent, figurehead for this, music industry. He's the perfect person to be put in it. He doesn't accidentally get into this position. No, he is born into that world, and he's just continuing, what he knows, what his mom exposed him to. And, he was, like I said, probably abused for many years. And he was then, picked out. We can actually use him. He's the perfect person to run this gatekeeping operation in this industry that we think just hip hop artificially kind of pops up and becomes popular in the 80s. That's all by design. They put something out there. We think it's organic, but it's all controlled behind the scenes. And then you have their people, someone like Diddy, there to, basically be the front for this. It's a military operation. I mean, the whole thing is, and this guy, he doesn't have any real talent other than how to run a blackmail operation and get, the best types of drugs that, money can buy. Why? Because he's getting it directly from the source, so that's why he gets all of these things and the newest iteration, this, pink cocaine, which is basically, from what I understand, a combination of all of these old street drugs, coke, ecstasy, meth, opiates. It's a crazy mixture. And so, I mean, you can imagine, what that is doing to somebody who's some young person who's unsuspecting showing up at one of these parties, have no idea, and 2 sips in, and you're collapsing in the fucking doorway because of how potent this stuff is. And he's people like Diddy's just waiting in the wings. So I just wanted to share that real quick. Thanks for listening. Appreciate it.